Hello guys, I'm Morang. So for today's, I'm going to share to you my understanding about the sacred of language with supporting evidences and studies read about language. So based on the three sacred language of literature, they are reflects core values and reality events. In Chinese literature and the strict sense of the world, I learned that there is no sacred literature of Confucianism. When I read a book, I know that there is no belief that the book associated with siege were in any sense inspired by God, and yet in every other respect, so they may be considered alongside the other sacred literature. There is a definite canon made up of the five canonical books and four classics. They are the authoritative basis of religious and moral teaching for what has in the West been called Confucianism, and have actually been guided as influential on the religious and moral life of the Chinese people as has any other sacred collections upon the people for whom it is divinely inspired literary. So, however, in ancient literature, I learned that Sanskrit is the primary sacred language of Hinduism and has been used as a philosophical language in the religions of Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. So, Sanskrit is a standardized dialect of Old Indo-Aryan originating as Vedic Sanskrit as early as 1700 to 1200 BCE or before Common Era. So I learned that this is the oldest Indo-European languages for which substantial documentation exists. I realized that Sanskrit believed to have been the general language of the greater Indian subcontinent in ancient times. It is still used today in Hindu religious rituals, Buddhist hymns and chants, and Jain texts. And lastly, in biblical language. So the evidences define the divine language occurs the language of the gods, or in monotheism. The language of God is the biblical concept of a mystical or divine plural language which predates as supersedes in human speech. So in generalization, the sacred language origin of language spoken and signed as well as language-related technological system such as writing. Yes, it is relationship with human evolutions and its consequences have been a centuries-long subject of study for the human race. Rather, decoding the text is itself as an activity with religious and spiritual significance, biblical, Hebrew, and the sacred language. So that could be all. Thank you.